Freedom is one of the most important European values. To me, it means more than just doing what I want. It means being able to speak my mind, to express myself, and to live without fear. In Europe, freedom gives us the right to be different and to be proud of it. It's the reason I can study what I love, speak openly with friends, and shape my future. Freedom is one of the most.
Democracy is the foundation of freedom. It's about every single European citizen having a voice and the power to make decisions. One of the most important rights regarding democracy is the right to vote. It allows us to choose our leaders, our representatives, and to shape our future. But democracy is not just about voting, it's about active participation in community. It's about listening and respecting each other's opinions. Here in Europe, democracy brings us together, helping us to grow stronger through our shared values.
What is equality? Equality means that who you are should never limit what you can become. No matter your skin color, your gender, your background, or ethnicity, we all deserve the same chances. In Europe, equality is not just a right, it's also a value that builds bridges, not walls, and that we all live by. When I see diverse people treated fairly and correctly, and us all working together, I just see a brighter future ahead of us.
Da, asta e. Îmi place. Chiar îmi place. Simt așa de vară.
This is our school library. It is the place where our history and culture can thrive. This is the Human Rights Book. It is one of the most important and significant achievements of our society. Human rights are one of the pillars of the European Union, and they keep our society working well. We have gone a long way for our rights, and they are a symbol of our culture and our priorities.
Tolerance means acknowledging and accepting our differences even when we don't see eye to eye. In Europe, it is an important principle that allows people from different backgrounds and cultures to live and work together in harmony. By choosing dialogue over division and empathy over judgment, we strengthen our communities and help bring people together. Tolerance isn't a weakness, it's the strength that keeps our community together.
Solidarity means standing together, especially in difficult times. It is about helping each other, sharing responsibility, and making sure no one is left behind. In the European Union, responsibility unites people and nations, making us stronger through unity, not uniformity. Whether it's supporting a neighbor state in crisis or simply respecting each other's differences, solidarity shows that we care, not just for ourselves, but for the whole community that we live in. There is a simple but powerful motto that says, solidarity is the glue that holds us together.
Justice means treating people fairly, no matter their status or power. It's about rules that are meant to protect, not punish, and it means that the truth matters no matter what. In Europe, justice is the light that shows the path, even when the road is dark. For me, it's about integrity, courage, and standing up when something's wrong.
Europe is made of many voices, many colors, many cultures. Diversity, it's not something to hide, it's something to celebrate. I may be Romanian, but I also feel European. When I hear a new language or eat food from another country, I don't feel like a stranger. I feel at home. Diversity means embracing our differences, race, culture, beliefs, and creating a more richer, inclusive world for everybody.
Inclusion means making more table for everyone, not just accepting them but welcoming them. In Europe, no one should feel invisible, because I want to live in a place where everyone belongs. When we include others, we go together.
It's nice, isn't it? Looking around at the trees, hearing the beautiful hum of a bird and maybe a child laughing in the background. Letting this peaceful feeling invade our souls.
We take it for granted sometimes, don't we? Well, 100 years ago, people would have given anything for this to be their daily lifestyle. Because 100 years ago, Europe faced two of the harshest challenges known to man. 2 world wars, which left hunger, destruction, and silence. Nowadays, we like to plan our lives ahead and decide where we're gonna go to college and how we want our lives to look like. But people back then did not have that luxury because they didn't know whether or not there was a future to prepare for. Which is why, in 1951, 6 countries came together under the name of the European Coal and Steel Community and made a promise: never again. This seed grew into what we now call the European Union. And peace, make no mistake, it's one of its core values. And it's not just about international relationships. No, it's about human interactions, the way we talk and see one another. It is this peace that has allowed us to find unity within diversity, that has allowed us to dream, to love, and to live. And we must do anything in our power to protect it.
Since 2007, Romania has been proudly standing among the European Union, truly showcasing its core values. After a decades-long fight against the totalitarian government, once the reins have been taken over by democratic figures, Romania experienced some of its most significant changes in terms of rising to democratic standards.
During the 1989 anti-communist revolution, the desire for a just system, as well as freedom of speech, came to light during the violent protests carried out all throughout the country. This was the turning point for a revival of the principles our country had previously stood on: transparency, accountability, and respect for human rights.
After a lengthy rebuilding, a couple of years later, Romania reached the milestone of joining one of the highest cross-cultural organizations. This way, not only has it been actively contributing to the international dialogue concerning issues of the utmost importance, such as democracy, security, and cultural cooperation, but it has also solidified its position as a democratic country.
Culturally speaking, our land has always been a place of diversity, since our geographical position allows for natural conversations, traditions, cultures, and fashion habits from neighboring countries have been blending together for centuries, creating the rich heritage Romania celebrates dearly.
It may well be this cultural evidence that brought up important international personalities, remarked for their promotion of European values. For instance, the Nobel Prize laureate Elie Wiesel has been widely recognized as an advocate for human rights through his contribution to the remembrance of Holocaust memory. Alexandru Ioan Cuza, the first ruler of the United Romanian Principalities, remains in the history as the leader who laid out the foundation for the modernization of Romania by bringing it to par with Western European levels of justice, education, and agriculture. More recently, Laura Codruța Kövesi, the first to ever occupy the position of European chief prosecutor, has become a symbol of pushing back against nation-wide corruption.
Today, Romania continues to fight for those values, building a society where freedom of speech, equality, and human dignity are promoted and respected. Thus, Romania continues to strengthen its role as a reliable partner within the European Union, proving that its past can serve as a valuable lesson for building a future grounded in strong democratic principles.
Over 2,500 years ago, the principles of democracy were laid out in Athens by historic figures like Solon, Pericles, and Cleisthenes, considered the father of Athenian democracy. These very principles were the ones that shaped the political scene for the rest of time. What started as a small seed, valuing every citizen's voice and promoting freedom of speech, grew, after over 2 millennia of refinement, into the blossoming plant we now call the European Union, leaving a lasting mark on how the world functions.
Joining the European Union in 1981 Greece recognized the importance of promoting democracy, human rights, and cultural diversity, not only to strengthen its international standing, but also to nurture an open-minded society built on empathy and civic awareness.
A place where unity and diversity has become tradition, Greece has established itself as a haven for these values. Despite enduring economic crisis, migration waves, and national tensions, it has continued to fight for a peaceful coexistence, an integral part of its national identity. This resilience reflects the solidarity at the heart of Greek culture and fuels its vision of contributing to a united and prosperous European future.
Today, as both the birthplace of democratic ideas and a modern society with its own customs and beliefs, Greece remains a vital member of the European Union, actively offering its contribution to a stronger and more inclusive Europe.